Rachel, the Education Manager at Faro Marine Life Center in Port Angeles, Washington. Joining me today is Tamra, Faro's Facilities Director. We will be exploring the rocky intertidal habitat of Clallam Bay. The intertidal is an area of land that is covered by water at high tide, but not covered by water during low tide. There are three main zones in the intertidal habitat. First, the high intertidal zone. This zone is dry during most of the day and is only covered by water during the peak of the high tides each day. Many of the animals that live in this zone have a hard shell, like mussels and barnacles. Notice the mussels on top of this rock. As we move down the rock face, we see lots of algae. And under the algae are tons of barnacles. Watch how the species start to change as we enter a new zone. We are now in the middle intertidal zone. This zone sees a lot of water movement as the tide comes in and goes out twice a day. A larger variety of animals can live in this zone. Many are able to move with the changing tide, like these ochre stars. Now we move into our final zone, the low intertidal zone. This zone is almost always underwater, except during the lowest tides of the year. As a result, life is most abundant in this zone, and it can get a little crowded. Animals such as sea urchins and anemones call this zone home. Let's take a closer look at some of the plants and animals that live in the rocky intertidal. A resident of the middle intertidal zone, this ochre sea star has a hard body to prevent it from drying out during low tide. It uses its strong tube feet to hold on to the rocks to avoid being washed away by the waves. The tube feet are also used to pull open mussel shells for the star to eat. This star is working on eating a very large mussel. Tamra found a star eating a much smaller mussel. You can see the tube feet holding the mussel open. If we look really close, the slimy part in the center is the star's stomach, pushed inside the mussel shell. The urchin's movement slowly grinds away the rock, and over generations, these holes are formed. The holes provide the urchin some protection from predators and the pounding waves. I found this urchin shell to show how these holes are shaped to the width of the urchin's spines. When the urchin dies, its hole becomes a hiding spot for other animals, like this lined chiton. In this hole, probably made by a boring pitted clam, is a pygmy rock crab. The low intertidal zone can be incredibly crowded, so plants and animals grow wherever they can find enough space, even if that means on top of each other. Take a look at the split kelp that Tamra is holding. In the center, there is a holdfast, similar to the roots of plants, of a seersucker kelp. Seersucker is named for the texture of its blade. Next to the seersucker is the holdfast of a different kelp. As we follow the stipe, which is similar to a stem, we see that it belongs to a bull kelp. The urchins have a tight hold onto the blades. Bull kelp is one of the urchin's favorite food. Here is a young bull kelp. This kelp can grow anywhere from 5 to 24 inches or 2 feet in one day. Finally, we have Tamra's favorite, giant kelp. That makes at least 3 different species growing on this one kelp. Such a cool find to show how resourceful intertidal plants and animals can be. I found this exposed colony of gooseneck barnacles, allowing us to see their long, flexible stalk. These stalks look delicate, but are sturdy enough to withstand the most powerful waves. On the stalk of this adult barnacle, we can see several baby barnacles. Normally found underwater, I was very excited to find this beautiful orange sponge. Sponge is a colonial animal, meaning this one animal is made up of many individuals. Sponges are filter feeders. Water enters through the small holes on the sides and exits the animal through the large holes at the top. Thanks for watching. I hope you join me next time.